Stafford, and I've got a special scope for you today, talking about why you should not charge what you're worth. All right. Now, this might be a topic that many people disagree with me on, but it needs to be said. Before we jump into that, let me just tell you again, I'm Desiree Stafford of DesireeStafford.com, and I help coaches, consultants, and professional service providers make more money online. And this is a hot topic for me, and actually a hot button topic for many of the clients I work with, even some colleagues, because there's this phrase in the marketing world, in the online business world, in the coaching industry about charging what you're worth. And there's this big push to offer high-end packages and work with high-paying clients. And I am not opposed to any of that, right? I think you should charge whatever you want to charge. The distinction that I make, though, is that I don't believe in charging what you're quote unquote worth. And the reason that I think that's a problem is because charging what you're worth is associating your pricing with your value as a human being, right? And we're all, welcome Linda, and we're all priceless, right? There is no price that you can put on our value as individuals. So instead of pricing based on what you quote unquote are worth, my suggestion, how I teach my clients to price, is to actually price based on the value of the result that you deliver. All right. And the process of doing that, or the technical term for that, is called value pricing. So how do you do that? Right? What you want to do is start to understand the benefits that your client gets from working with you. What's the outcome? What's that end result that they get after 8 weeks of working with you, after 3 months, after 6 months, or a year? Right? Thank you. You want to look at those results that they get. Pick one of the biggest results. Think of your best client and the biggest result that they got. And that's the result that you're going to be pricing based on. In addition to that, you want to look at the ripple effects of that. You want to look at the ripple effects of that result, right? So let's say, for example, I'm a business coach, right? So I help my clients make a lot more money in their business. I typically help them streamline their business so they release a lot of that overwhelm, and they're moving forward faster, and much faster than they can do on their own. A lot of times a client feels like they're spinning their wheels by the time they come to work with me, and we help them get out of that spot and get their business moving in the right direction, free up more time, make more money, make themselves more available to their family, travel, all of those wonderful things that they want, right? The main result that I help my client get is to make more money. Typically, my clients start making 5 figures a month, okay? And we do that in a relatively short amount of time. So that's the big result that I hang my hat on. In addition to that, all of those other benefits that I just mentioned to you about how they get to have more free time because we streamline their business so that they can spend quality time with their family, so that they can do the things that they want to do, like travel or explore other passions that they have, right? These are all additional benefits that my clients experience because of the fact that I've helped them grow their business and I've helped them make more money, okay? So when I look at all of the benefits, some clients are their own worst enemies, of course, right? When I look at all of the benefits that my client experiences from the work that we do together, that is how I come up with the price of my programs. Not based on me as an individual, right? But based on the result that my client gets. So when I start working with a client, if they're, let's say, working hourly, or they might have some packages that they're charging a couple $100s for. A typical client that works with me, we start them off usually at like a $3,000 package or $5,000 package or more, right? Depending upon their comfort level, their level of experience and length of time in their business, and where they really want to go in their business, what their financial goals are, okay? So if I know that I can help a client within the first 3 months, for example, start making $5,000 and $10,000 a month consistently, that's a pretty huge result. Don't you think they'd be willing to invest a portion of that in order to get those results and get those results consistently? Of course they would. And that's how I can stand confident in my pricing. I don't have to back down. I don't have to offer any discounts because I'm pricing based on the value of the result that they get. I'm teaching my clients a skill that they can use for their entire lives to continue to grow their businesses. Most business people are very poor planners, of course. Of course. I hope you're not one. I'm sure you're not with that comment, right? But so that's a great thing. Knowing what your clients' weaknesses are, knowing what their struggles are, knowing what their challenges are is really going to help you as well in terms of knowing what the result is worth to them. All right. So that's how I would suggest that you price. Stop associating, your sense of who you are. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. Stop associating your sense of who you are with the prices that you charge. All right. And again, I'm not purporting that you should lower your prices, right? I think you should charge whatever it is that you want to charge based on the value of the result that you deliver. Cool? All right. So I hope you've gotten some value out of today's tip. If you'd like to find out more about how I can work with you or support you in your business, you can find me at DesireeStafford.com. If you want to hang out with a group of women who are going to push you further, no insufficiencies drive me nuts. Yeah, they drive me nuts too. So if you want to talk about that offline, you can find me at DesireeStafford.com. If you want to hang out with a group of women who are playing a much bigger game in their business, you can find us also at DesireeStafford.com/woman up. Until we speak again, I hope you're up to big, bold things in your life and in your business. And I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care.